Peter Maravellis was an incredible guy too. He's the runner of City Lights, this great library in San Francisco, a very leftist one. And I did not know that there were such clever people, leftist clever people in San Francisco, and he knows very well science fiction, he's very well poetry, and he made us discover Chinatown.
What's fascinating about this stretch of Chinatown, when you see these stylistic affectations and people think of them as being like very oriental, what a lot of people don't realize is that this stretch of Chinatown only came into being after the '06 earthquake.
All right.
When at that time, some of the most influential families were considering tearing down everything after the earthquake, and where some entrepreneurs and some like benevolent family, leaders came and said, look, we can do something for tourism that we can all benefit from. And so if we build these structures that are kind of thought of as being very oriental, that it will attract tourists from many different regions. And so this kind of artifice that we see, I mean, if you had gone to China at that time and looked at most of the structures, don't look anything at all like a lot of what you see. But moreover, there's this other element which involves politics. And another thing I would like to point out, as you look up, you'll see both communist Chinese flags on the top of certain buildings, and you'll see Taiwanese flags on other buildings. And this really kind of delineates the political influence between like Taiwan and the mainland. So Alain, this was originally all there was of City Lights. Just this little triangle for the first few years. And the publishing was upstairs, just in this little office. And every 10 years we would expand into a new part of the building. But when you come in, this is all you saw. And then the first extension was downstairs. There was this very thin wall, and one day Ferlinghetti was knocking and he felt hollow, and he punched a hole through the wall. And then he realized there was things down there. But what's very interesting, when he went down there, the first thing he saw was a dragon wrapped around itself. It was used as a martial arts studio. But also, if you look around on the walls, there's biblical sayings written on the walls. Later, he discovered that it was a Pentecostal church for many years. This is one of the remnants from the Pentecostal church. And if you look up there, it says R-E-M-E-M. But if we pull out the bookcase, it says, remember Lot's wife, in reference to the Old Testament. So the walls are covered with biblical sayings.
So it was very, very strong, very dense meeting. And I learned a lot, so I listened a lot, I have listened a lot. And it was nice for me to just, keep quiet and listen and take all this thing and metabolize this thing inside my creation. So I write from that, because so many things to integrate, to reflect, to have thoughts on, and it's due to these people, to these meetings,